Big Brother, mainstream media, government cover-ups. You want answers? Well, so does he. He's Alex-Jones on the GCN Radio Network. And now, live from Austin, Texas, Alex-Jones.
Well, Christmas 2014 came and went like the year itself as we enter the final moments of 2015 as time travels faster and faster, it seems. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We're live broadcasting worldwide on this Friday, the 26th day of December, 2014. I'm your host, Alex Jones. And we have Doug Hagman of the Northeast Intelligence Report joining us to cover a host of developing news stories. But I do want to really go over a ton of news today. Obviously, there's a stack of very informative to understand what's happening in the group mind out there. A big stack of important news dealing with Christmas. And we have things like snow-capped summits give Hawaii a white Christmas. A rare snowfall giving the mountains, the volcanic mountains, white caps like the Mont Blanc of Europe. Google goes off the climate change deep end, saying there is no question and we should submit to whatever government says. I'm going to be breaking that report down because last night I went to a movie, went and saw Foxcatcher, excellent film based on the true story of John DuPont going crazy. And when I'm walking out, there are Google representatives there pushing free Google if you just pay to put it in one time. And if you live downtown near their headquarters, it's just free, period. Do you really think they're trying to give you something free? All of the smart televisions now that have come out have microphones and cameras in them, and on record in their terms of service say, one of the latest, of course, is the folks out of South Korea, Samsung. They say in their terms of service, we are listening and watching you, so watch what you say. And we do send what you say to third parties. And we broke that news 4 or 5 months ago, and no one picked it up, but I think drudgereport.com. Doesn't mean who cares. You know, we're linking directly to the terms of service. It's admitted, it's bombshell, it's sensational, it's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs level, and it just is. Xbox and other systems were hacked, and so there's no online gaming right now. That's down. Oh, no, that's actually got people concerned. All of this ahead of them reintroducing the Cybersecurity Act, SOPA and CISPA internationally and nationally, 2 versions of each. Gaming hack attack, Xbox Live, PlayStation Network remain down. Apparent denial of service attack. Or is it another false flag, like they're basically now admitting with the interview that gets a 50% rating at Rotten Tomatoes, and similar to that on IMDb and other places? I might have watched it, even though I'm not a huge fan of both those actors. I've seen some of the movies that are okay. I like comedies, especially around Christmas time, but I will not be watching it commercially. I'm not normally someone that goes online and tries to find things for free, but morally, I just have problems paying for a stunt. Kind of enters the Obamacare realm, where it's all about chumping the public. Where Sony, now working with Obama, it's very evident. The FBI's initial report said this as well, that it was an inside job. And now all the big tech firms are coming out and saying that. We're getting a mismatch together of some of the clips here today of the interview. We'll be playing some of those in the third hour. Not just video for TV viewers, but just some audio as well. So that's coming up. Boy, there is so much to get to. China tests its Ebola vaccine on humans. NSA reports it may have broken laws. That's like saying fish may swim in the sea. Spoiled brats complain about Christmas gifts. Stupid parents. IRS continuing to persecute conservatives. It's all coming up. Stay with us.
The average person's life is filled with unexpected challenges. Unlock the energy it takes to defeat these daily beasts with super male or super female vitality, specifically designed to assist the body in regulating proper hormone balance to create superior vitality in males and females. Supercharge and conquer your world at InfoWarsLife.com or call 1-888-253-3139.
The government's Department of Homeland Security is buying up loads of ammo. At the same time, they're restricting civilians' rights to own and purchase firearms. Can you put two and two together? Infidel Body Armor can stop every round, including hollow points and .308 sniper rounds. Is reasonably priced and fully legal. But for how long? Go to InfidelBodyArmor.com, spelled INFIDEL bodyarmor.com. Infidel Body Armor. Just won't quit.
2015 is almost here, and with it comes those New Year's resolutions to finally transform your body the way you want it. There's a reason over 88% of New Year's resolutions fail. Make this year different by equipping yourself with Oxy Powder, the next level in cleansing the body naturally. Using super oxygenation, Oxy Powder, available through InfoWarsLife.com, gently cleanses the body while you sleep with easy capsules. InfoWars Nightly News Director Rob Dew has been using Oxy Powder with incredible success.
Took it that first day, then I took it for 6 more days after that. 12 pounds melted off in about a week. I'd say a week, 7 days. And I've been able to keep it off, too. My wife is like, wow, you look really good. And I'm like, I know. I guess it's this Oxy Powder.
2015 can be different. Diet and exercise are important, but a lot of us have already tried that. Oxy Powder flushes it out. Secure your Oxy Powder at InfoWarsLife.com. That's InfoWarsLife.com or 888-253-3139. Sold out for weeks due to the difficult and extensive proprietary process behind its creation, the exclusive InfoWars Life Secret 12 formulation is now back in stock in the last limited shipment of 2014. The most bioactive form that has been created with our proprietary process. This ultra-clean vitamin B12 nutraceutical has been carefully crafted and developed over the last 2 years and is based on cellular science of how your body actively absorbs essential nutrients. Secret 12 is taken by mouth, right on the tongue, and then swallowed. No needles, no injections. Vitamin B12 deficiency is linked to scores of serious problems. And Secret 12 is a fusion of 2 organic proprietary forms of vitamin B12, bringing you a true nutraceutical quality vitamin B12. Secret 12. Secret 12 is an excellent Christmas gift and is tailor-made to boost your New Year's resolutions. Supplies of Secret 12 are very limited. Secure yours today at InfoWarsLife.com or by calling toll-free 888-253-3139.
He aligns himself with the truth, and it's time for you to choose a side. You're listening to Alex Jones.
I see your hair is burning.
Hills are filled with fire.
Hills are filled with fire. If they say I never loved
Not in Orange County, California. They're fining people for having too many Christmas tree lights on their houses. Wow, there is so much news to get to today, and I think just what I'll do here so that you get an idea of what we're going to be covering is just read the headlines. Obama creates the truth of his agenda. Why does Obama come up with such quick judgments on news events and make them public? LouRockwell.com asked that question. We're going to be breaking it down. Doctors told to report patients who put on weight. I'm not going to the most important news first. I'm just going over the headlines. U.S. military equipment being detoured for possible battle with ISIS. That's out of Fox News. Snow-capped summits give Hawaii a white Christmas. Passenger tossed after flipping out over staff's Merry Christmas. Political correct control freaks. What I just mentioned, Orange County threatens big fines for excessive Christmas decorations. Violent Christmas Eve in the district as 5 people killed in 6 different shootings. Well, that's what you get when you have victim disarmament and only the criminals have the guns. 3-week-old puppies pilfered on Christmas morning after family pistol whipped. What nice folks criminals are. But at least these criminals do it face-to-face, not like the Federal Reserve does with a fraudulent name and inflation. Walmart customers unruly after store closes. Police called. Christmas Eve shooting kills one in Louisiana mall. Woman run over by minivan after Christmas Eve mass. Xbox up, but PlayStation still down after hack attacks. Female veterans battling PTSD from sexual trauma fight for redress. Sandy police deliver presents to family burglarized on Christmas Eve. I've got comments on all these stories. Like people in the comment sections of Infowars.com, and I mean, not all of them, but some of them, and on the site itself that has that article going, don't try it, pigs. Don't try to do anything nice. We know you're all bad. That's exactly what the globalists want, is that if the police try to have community outreach programs and try to be involved in real local community policing and constitutional, then the public's so mad at them already, they just say, no, you just stay over there and be the bad guy. We want to have an us against them mentality. That's exactly what the social engineers want. And I'm just tired of being played like a fiddle. I don't know about you. We're taking a stand for freedom. New Yorkers explain why they are waiting in line to see the interview. Well, if North Korea was really trying to censor it, yes, you should go see it. But it was a Sony stunt, and that's basically been admitted now. And so if you go see it, you're being played as a chump. Now, when the communist Chinese wanted and were successful for a year to block the release of Red Dawn, the remake, and had it changed to North Korea, that was a film I promoted and went and saw, even though it was not a very good film, because it is about stopping censorship. But this is Obama and others and Sony manipulating people's conscience. Critics hate the interview, though. Movie critics say the controversy surrounding the interview is much more interesting than the movie itself. The movie is scoring just 50% positive reviews from critics on Rotten Tomatoes' website. It's fairly even more poorly with top sites who gave it a measly 32% positive rating. Yeah, it's hard to get one that low. It's down to 48% now as we speak. Again, I'm just moving right to left right now across the desk here. I have not even gotten into the hardcore news yet. Russia revises military doctrine, lists NATO buildup as a major threat. Russia considers NATO #1 threat and is preparing for war. That dovetails with this article I already mentioned. U.S. military equipment being detoured for possible battle versus ISIS. Japan game over. Savings rate turns negative. Japanese economy begins to implode, and that will take the rest of the world with it. So you take down Russia, and you try to block their oil and gas sales, and you destabilize Russia, and you plunge the ruble. That will then start a chain reaction into Europe more than anywhere else, because they get about 60% of their overall energy from Russia at low prices. And then you add to that all the other destabilization going on around the world. This could trigger the big economic collapse, at least a new level of it. That's why they just passed 2 weeks ago the new banker bailout legislation ahead of time, and the new derivative legislation where you and I guarantee global derivatives by hundreds of shyster organizations. But I get emails, and again, it's a minority of people going, you traitor, you ought to want to bring down Russia. And you ought to want war. And it's just ridiculous. Our country is occupied by the globalists. The LA Times is now reporting that Congress's backroom pension-cutting deal is even worse than expected. Yeah, this has all been rammed through the last spending bill that the Republicans went along with. They're not blocking Obama on executive amnesty. They're not blocking Obama on executive gun grabbing. They're not blocking Obama on shutting down more power plants. And the average yuppie will say, I don't own a coal plant. I don't own stock in one of those companies. No, you just get, well, you used to get half your power from them. Now you get 30-something%. You notice your power bill's a lot higher. Okay, chumps. But you go, well, it's for the earth. I'm glad that Texas was supplying